Well, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing and whoever you're lucky enough to be doing it to, I'm Bushka on Blitz, coming to you from the throne. I've got the new chair here with me. It's a Harvard chair, apparently that's what it's called. Bought it from Officeworks, put it together myself like a proper man. I even used a toolbox. It was a wonderful moment. I cried a little bit. Now, today we're just going to be doing a short one. This is just a bit of the silliness that's been going on since I got back. I was very crook the last week. The family all copped a dose as well. So I haven't done a whole lot of play and I feel fairly rusty, but this week's going to be dedicated to tactical stuff in a more in-depth look at win rate and all those kind of things and positions of power. Have a look at this. This is something I love doing though. Set it up there, have a look away to the right, use the view button down the bottom, and just when it pops, let the button fly. Never works. That's the first time. There you go. Now we're on Mirage here, Snake Eyes and myself. A bit of a cautionary tale, this one. This is what it was like all week for me. In bed, with the flu. Getting ammo rack damaged, repairing it, getting back up, trying to soldier on with life. Moving forward, and Snake Eyes has decided we're going to push through here. We're in Discord, and he's told me we're going for this T-54 over here. So I pick up my kit and my caboodle and we start moseying along, and I'm going to get stuck into the T-54. Snake Eyes reverses up, blocks my shot, moves just in time for the shot to come through and hit me, and it damages my ammo rack again. So that's 2 shots received, 2 ammo rack damages, both repair kits now blowing. I've had enough. I'm coming over here, I'm going to get some shots into this POI guy, and Snake Eyes calls me and says, come back here. So I come back, and sure enough, that same idiot in the T-54 hits me and damages my ammo rack again, and I've got no kits left. And that's pretty much all she wrote for Bushka in this one. 3 hits, 3 ammo rack damages. I've done very, very little. I'm about to do even less. Snake Eyes is yelling at me, why aren't you doing anything? And I'm trying to tell him that I've got ammo rack damage, and he goes, have you repaired it? Oh, dear me. This is what it was like for me all week. Get up off the canvas, get hit, get your ammo rack damaged, get repaired, and then eventually you just say, you know what, screw it. I'll just let it run me down. And the E100, I can't repair that. Thanks for coming. It was a hell of a week. Have a look at this idiot. I don't know what it is about Centurions and Carnarvons and British tanks in general, but most of the time I get blocked and pushed around by a tank, and it's by idiots like this, and they're generally in British tanks. There's a scent later on. You know, it's good to know that even when you've been a bit crook... Oops. Oh, hang on. Oh, what about I just... No, you go first, Carnarvon. No, you go first. Okay, I'll go first. I'll come out here and I'll take a shot on this guy. No worries. Oh, hang on, he's pushing me again. On your player, he is what they call in the classics an absolute wanker. Here's me moving out again. Guess what's going to happen? Yeah, you guessed it, didn't you? This idiot. If you want to get him blocked, want to get him banned or something, report it to Wargaming. This idiot is another one. Sirs7777. Look at him. He's basically pushing me out into the middle of the red team and getting me killed. Did 0 damage that game, sirs. Let's finish on a happy note. You know, it's good to see that the game hasn't changed much since I've been back. Pimp Daddy has this weird predilection where he has to get mastery badges. He's got like 200 odd tanks. He doesn't sell any of them, and he is been trying to get the mastery badge for the Tortoise for an awfully long time. And that's me saying, here's your chance, mate. 2 down, 2 left for us, 4 left for them. And this IS-8's done everything to get himself killed thus far and not succeeded. So hats off to him. Someone was smiling over him during the making of this video. I did nothing. Like 1500 damage or so, and Pimp has a huge amount of work to do if anything is going to go his way. But he's in a taunt, he's never got the mastery in it, he's blown it a bunch of times, and he only needs 2 mastery badges, I think, to file out pretty much the entire game's mastery badge contingent, or at least all the tanks that he currently owns. Look at this ISA. Oh god. Oh. Anyway, onwards and upwards. Here comes the T30. Now, for some reason, the T30 decides he's going to get the kill on the IS-8 instead, which was a big error, because Pimp's obviously got him beaten on a reload. At over 8 rounds a minute, the taunt can really pump it, and that's exactly what he does. And now we are into the Vinegar Strokes on the RU251, who makes the mistake then of ramming, which will actually get you below an average roll, and boom goes the dynamite. Pimp's now swinging around to take care of the IS-8, and just like that, it's gone from 4-2 to 1-all. And Pimp is having a whale of a game. If you've ever needed to be carried, and God knows I've had a crap week and I'm very rusty and feeling pretty average, it's nice to know that sometimes your mates will just pick you up on the shoulders and say, that's all right, buddy, I got this one. And you can see the E50 is very, very keen to get involved still. He should have just pushed up, really, because if he had pushed up, Pimp would have had no real hope. He could have put a shot into him, but the E50 could have taken 3 shots probably and still only need to get 1 into Pimp. But he's been very, very patient and a little bit too skittish and timid, and as such, he's left himself in a very poor situation. And Pimp is just trying to set the shot up now. You can see him posting off that corner. If the E50 doesn't move, and he doesn't, boom goes the dynamite. Pimpo gets his long-awaited Taunt Mastery Badge. We've driven a lot of games at Tier 9 trying to get that Mastery Badge, and it's pretty impressive to see him finally pick it up. 5,600, I did just under 2k, so very average game for me, but nearly 6,000 damage for Pimp. Very strong mastery, massive, massive carry in the end. Well done to the Pimp. Thank you very much for carrying. Now, we're going to have a whole heap of stuff going on this week. Most of it is going to be tactical in nature. I'm doing a lot of stuff about not just supremacy, but different situations and positions of power on various maps. One in particular on Black Goldville for Rusky Meds and any low tier or strong turreted tank that can fit below a little bit of rocky ground. And then also a big talk through on some simple basic concepts that we probably don't utilize often enough to stay alive in tough situations, especially when it's low hit point brawling and there's not a lot of cover around. You've got to really be on your game in those situations. And we're going to talk through those. There'll be a Tiger P review out in the next day or so. But apart from that, it's going to be all tactics all the time. And I hope you like it. So I'm Bushka on Blitz. Thank you very much for patiently waiting for me while I came back from a bit of a flu bout. I hope I make it worth your while. We're going to pump the content and get the torrent going again and see if we can't do a video every day this week. Until next time, boys and girls, stay safe on the battlefield.